What up, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in. This is your boy, Director D Will, and today we're going to be talking about how to upgrade your studio without breaking the piggy bank. If you're anything like me, buying gear is a must. New gear, like I love buying new gear. It's kind of like a fetish of mine. I just love upgrading stuff, buying new plugins, new hardware, or whatever for my studio, and that's just my thing. But the drawback to that is this is a very, very expensive hobby. This is a very, very expensive music and creating anything like far as like cameras and studio equipment, plugins. This stuff is very, very expensive and it breaks the bank. And if you're like me, I don't do this full time. I actually have a full-time job and I have a family that I gotta support. So buying studio gear is like, it's out of the picture. Just going out and dropping thousands of dollars is out of the picture. Yeah, my wife believes in what I'm doing and she supports it, but at the same time, I know I got responsibilities to take care of my family, so I got to do a lot of sacrificing when it comes to upgrading my gear. So what I figured out, I went and researched low. How can I buy new gear, get what I want, and not have to be eating ramen noodles for the next 2 weeks, have my family eating ramen noodles for the next 2 weeks when it comes to financing and everything. Before I was married, shoot, I used to go out here and drop thousands of dollars. I was in the military. I used to drop thousands of dollars on gear, and I used to be straight if I was single. But that was stupid too, because I went into debt trying to buy some of that gear because I wanted to be this great musician and do all this just crazy stuff. Anyway, but back to the point. So what I figured out was I did some research, and then I came across this site called Zounds, Zounds or whatever it's called. I'm gonna post a link in the description, you can go to it. But what Zounds is, they have this program called Pay As You Play. I believe that's what it's called, but I think it's called Pay As You Play. And what Pay As You Play is pretty much a way to buy the gear that you want. If you don't have the money, the full price for it up front, then you can actually buy that gear and then pay on it, pay monthly fees or whatever on that gear over the period of time to pay it off. And the best thing about it, this is interest free. There's no interest on this when you purchase. So it's not like purchasing on credit. This is literally pay as you play. So you're actually utilizing that gear right then and there, that next day or 2 days shipping or whatever it gets, and then you're just paying a monthly fee on it until you get to the price of that unit, and then you're done paying on it. So what I did was I wrote that into my budget. Like this keyboard behind me, this Complete Control keyboard, 61 key, that cost about $600. At the time, I didn't have that money to buy that, but I really wanted the keyboard, and I just started a new job, got a raise or whatever, and I was able to afford it. But I convinced my wife. I was just like, well, it's only $58 a month. If I stop eating out twice a month, then that'll cover the bill of actually paying for that. So, or you just cut something back, you can actually afford it. So all this stuff is affordable. Your new studio upgrades are affordable. It's just what you're willing to sacrifice. I was willing to sacrifice that, and then I was making beats and selling studio time to people to actually pay it off. So it wasn't really it wasn't really breaking the bank. It wasn't really a hindrance. We didn't even feel it for a while until I stopped recording people and people started getting on my nerves. But it still wasn't really that much. It's only $58 a month. That's like a cable bill or something like that. Just no cable and be in your studio with your new gear. That's what I do. But anyway, so just go to ZZ Sounds, get your pay as you play, and over time upgrade your studio gear. Don't go out here and buy all the new latest and greatest gear just because. I'm a real big advocate of saying that you don't need all this gear in order to create great music. I just like buying it for the simple fact that I work hard and I want to buy new gear and upgrade. Yeah, and it helps me create creatively, but you don't need it. You know what I mean? So that's just one of the things that I like to do. And I don't buy new clothes. I don't buy new cars and everything like that. So to reward myself, I buy new gear, but I don't need it. I just want it. Like this keyboard, I had another keyboard that did the same thing, but I just like this one because it was Native Instruments. So I went ahead and got it. So I spoiled myself. But anyway, you don't need this gear, and just upgrade as you go. Don't buy it all at once because it will get extremely expensive unless you're starting an actual full-on business and you're taking that chance. And you can write all this stuff off as a business expense. But that's later on. I'll teach you guys how I do that as well, how I plan on writing off all this gear that I'm buying as a business expense, because it is a business. I do make beats and I do sell them to people here and there. So that's pretty much it. That's my video today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe button, and just comment and let me know what some other topics you guys would like me to discuss. This is my new YouTube channel where I just teach people how to be creative and how to be an everyday dad or mom or whatever and still create the music that you want to create and do the things that you want to do as far as like music videos, photography, and all that other good stuff. All right, man, y'all be awesome, be creative. Don't let anybody stop you from doing you. Until next time, deuces.